shit.
I was like,
we're like live and they're like cursing and all that stuff. What's going on?
wait, I wanted to watch it on my phone to see what I was doing.
You can watch it on your phone. Just make sure you. All right, y'all. We behind the scenes. We backstage right now. We're about to come. This is the Beef and Broccoli Show. I don't know if I don't know that. So here we go. You know who I am. I'm Doggie Diamonds. To my introduce yourself.
I'm Cocoa Puff.
Media members say
Cocoa, aka Cocoa Puff.
Hi, I'm Davita Simone.
And this is the Beef and Broccoli Show. So y'all going to go through some topics. I'm the man here, so some of the stuff might be a little. Yeah, go ahead, Coco. Where we at? Where we at today?
Yeah, so we can get into it. We can start off with Ciara's dress because everybody kept saying that she was just outside, and that she needed to cover up some. And what do you guys think about that?
Davita, go.
I think when it comes to Ciara, it's like, girl, that has never been your image. So I feel like why go, like, I love Ciara to death. Let's start there. But I feel like why go that route if you know that's not your image? It's like she's trying to revamp herself, but it's like, girl, you don't need to. Like, you're already married, you have 3 kids, you don't need to do that. Like, it's like, I think because she's releasing music, she's like, let me come back and like show some skin because sex sells. But
I think it's one of those things where I think she could have predicted what was going to happen. And I think that sometimes people strategize and in an all press is good press kind of way. I do think she looked amazing. I mean, she's got a great body, right? She's got kids.
She definitely looked good though.
She's a beautiful woman, and I'm a fan of her as well. But I just have to assume that it was a strategy. It was intentional. Even the fact that her husband looked like he was coming straight from the pulpit, Russell Wilson did, they was just like, it was uneven right there. Like,
I didn't get why everybody was so mad at the end of the day. Like, her husband was with her. He didn't have a problem with it. I don't got a problem with it. I don't give if she had on pasties. Like, what am I supposed to do about Ciara's dress? Like, I was more concerned with Donald Glover dressing than you seeing like his little side hip. Did you see that? Like,
I saw. The funny thing is, when I saw Donald Glover's outfit, I was like, "Yo, I would wear that." Like, where did you get that? Because
I love him though.
Yeah. And remember, she do come from Future, so she might have tapped back into that young nigga move that dope.
Even when she was dating Future, she wasn't wearing that though. That's what's
true.
Like that's never been Ciara. She would show like a midriff, like goodies when she had her stomach out, but like her whole ass. I just don't think she needs to do that. She's a legend in her own right, and I think she just needs to leave it there.
Legend.
I said in her own right.
In her own right is not. It's not a strong.
Let's not act like Ciara didn't have hits.
I'm not saying that, but I think legend is a complete stretch, like Rubber Band Man.
It's too much. Too much right now.
And I'm not even hating. And I agree with Doggy. Like, I'm not even, if her husband agrees, and like, I just don't care what people wear. I'm not that kind of person. And like I said, she looked good. So, what do I care?
We ain't doing legend though.
We're not. That legend, I have to, and again, I try to choose my words very carefully.
I think people think Ciara's a legend. Like, Ciara was that girl before that girl was a thing until she beefed with Rihanna. Like,
she beefed with Rihanna?
Yeah. Rihanna took it to the tweets.
I don't remember that. Where was I? I guess I'd be so out of the loop with this girly, catty stuff. Anyway.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
someone in the comments said she did a video booty popping in shorts.
She did, and she's always like whining.
That was
yeah.
Listen,
so
do y'all don't remember Ciara being pregnant, dancing to "Young Nigga Move That Dope"? Young nigga, you don't remember that?
No.
That's
look it up. She was knocked up.
Happened?
Yeah, she was knocked up, and she was dancing to Future. Young nigga, move that dope.
Those
that's what I'm saying. But again,
people be twerking pregnant. Remember, Cardi was.
Yeah, but like I say, my thing is.
but that's her image. Like, that's never been Ciara's image. So, like you said, I think it was strategy. Like, she's like, okay, I need people to talk about me because I got a new song coming out at the end of the month.
Yeah. So what we think of that? Did it bother you? It didn't bother me. I didn't care.
It did. I have to say it didn't bother me. Yeah,
it didn't bother me, but
I'm not that conservative.
I just didn't need her to do it. Like, I love her. It didn't bother me though. She looked the fuck good.
Yeah. I just want y'all to know, the audience to know, like, Davita is very pop culture. Like she's our pop culture girl. Like she knows everything that's going on in pop culture. As for me, I'm in the sewer. I don't know nothing about none of that. So I'm in the Brooklyn streets for real. So I don't know nothing about that.
I'm like at a midpoint. You know, I try to gather from everything.
Yeah.
But I think the thing people kept saying, because she's married and she shouldn't wear that. But I'm like, if you're married, I don't think you should lose yourself just because you're married.
Right.
And I think Russell didn't have an issue with it. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't wear it.
Yeah, I guess. All right, so we can move on from Ciara. Let's talk about Ja Morant, because the last one is going to be a long one. So Ja Morant, Coco, what's going on with Ja Morant?
So what's going on with Ja Morant right now? He's got some game suspensions going on, but we really want to talk about like his behavior and how it's just like, the league is. I mean, when you think about it, Ja Morant is kind of like the present day Allen Iverson, right? He's the bad guy.
Yes.
We're seeing stuff with him like in the strip clubs. We're seeing stuff with him like flashing guns on Instagram. It's like really reckless stuff. But I think that they sent him down to down south for counseling. Now it's getting heavy-handed and ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like find the dude, you know what I'm saying? To sit him down, stop the crazy stuff. You're in the NBA. But a lot of people think that Ja is trying to be hood or a gangster or a thug. And it's in reverse. Like why you're in the NBA, people aspire or dream to make it where you are. There's only but so many people that have made it to that position. So it's like, why are you out here slumming it,
Does that come with the territory of when black men love to have to portray the image of being a street guy, no matter how successful they are? Is that just something that happens that to black men? I mean, I'm a black man, but I just feel like, I just talked about this yesterday. I feel like
you did. I listened to it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of black men just will revert back to, throwing up something. They might not have been a part of nothing ever, because remember D Rose was throwing up the rakes.
Yeah, D Rose is GD folks.
But he is from the rack though. He is from the rack.
From the rack. So listen, I'm originally from the rack. That means I gotta be GD folks too.
So I don't know if you're familiar who Ja Morant is, Davida, but let's just picture this. You got
I think he plays for the Grizzlies or something.
Yeah, but you have a $200 million basketball player who's got the ratchet on him now. He in the circle. What would you, if not knowing him, anything about him, if you see this, what would you think?
I think, to your point of black, the way I thought you were going with the black men thing, I thought you were about to say when they get money, they don't know how to act.
That too.
That's what I thought you were going. Not they try to be hood, but
yeah.
I think to Doggie's point, you get an opportunity of a lifetime and you're messing it up with gun behavior and all that stuff. It's not necessary. You have kids looking up to you. You have people that come to you had this opportunity that no one else ever had. Why are you gonna mess that up? And you go, give me the millions. I'll go play basketball.
About 200 of them he has. About 200.
200 million, and he's literally outside playing with guns.
He's showing guns on the IG. He's written out strip club. Well, I ain't mad at that. He could do what he wanted to do.
That's right. Mumu74 just brought up that Gilbert Arenas. Remember that the gun in the locker room incident? Yeah. He got suspended too. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not. I guess what I'm saying is, I don't know. It's a lot of posturing too. The league is just doing a lot too.
Mm-hmm. But then they suspend, what's the name for not getting the COVID thing?
You talking about Kyrie?
Kyrie.
Yeah. So how they can suspend him those many games, and then this guy over here with the guns? And
at the time, everybody was just being real stupid about the COVID. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was just, remember that was the bubble, and no one knew what was going on. And it was if you don't take the backs, that's your ass. I mean, there's people that listen in New York that lost city jobs.
Yeah, we was going outside dressed like astronauts and stuff like that. We didn't know what was happening. But the thing with Ja Morant, I'm gonna just say, nobody's gonna say he's a bozo. He's a clown. You're doing too much. You got $200 million,
Someone just
bro.
Put that in the comments.
Yeah. You got $200 million, bro. Live your life. Your life. You're playing a kid's game, something that some of us learned as a child, and you're rewarded. Mm-hmm. You probably got the most beautiful women, beautiful home. Mm-hmm. See,
that's what I'm saying. You're a bozo. Like you said,
he was in the strip club. He was palming ass. Gave the girl $50,000 on the ground. Like you're doing that. You can do this. and you doing that, like, yo, bro, like, just leave the other stuff.
Well, most of them be broke anyway and be spending their agent money. Let's be honest.
I don't know about
borrowing money, girl.
I don't know how you can spend up
DeVita has some inside scoops. That's why she said.
I do. I know agents, but they don't get all that money at once. Like they get paid quarterly or something like that.
I mean, I think to some extent, like you could say something about advances. I mean, like I think it probably falls in the same way that, like, you know, if you're working a corporate job, but I don't think that you can be broke. Like even if your advance from that was $100 million right now. You know, how you spend that up unless you're like smoking it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ain't no chick getting no 50. I don't know about no 50 racks worth of lap dances. It ain't possible.
He was palming it. He was palming it. So,
but you Ja Morant, you gonna.
So you're saying he should have been palming it? Well, he should have.
All I'm saying is she got the 50 racks, so it was worth it to him.
Listen,
I don't think the part about him being in the strip club should have been a big deal. I'm talking.
I don't think it. Yeah, I don't even think anybody's even like that's a non-issue.
Yeah.
Now, actually, you know what the real issue was why did the strip club release the video or the screenshot? That was corny.
Because when it rains, it pours, and I believe that whoever it becomes a witch hunt after a while, and it becomes like, yeah, he did this and he did this and he did this, he did this, and what happens is when you're dealing with media, this what happens. You know what I'm saying? Then. He did this, he pulled out a gun, he did this, so now he's just in trouble. My thing is, well, it started with him on the court. Him and Shannon Sharp, his father, Shannon Sharp. So it's been like a snowball effect of Ja Morant. Yeah. Shannon Sharp started the dialogue of, Ja Morant, you ain't no street dude, you know, and then he's been coming off and acting like he's been a gangster street dude. So that's what has been bothering people. So the gun, you know, TMZ, all this stuff.
Beating up the 17-year-old.
Yeah,
I guess the 17-year-old, like, allegedly. Hit him with the ball on the court. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Then he went going up to Foot Locker. His mom
he don't need to be a ball player.
His mom called him up like, yo, they messing with me at the store. You know, don't know what happened. What could go on, you know, in the retail environment. I've worked retail, you know, but I don't know what escalated it. Come up there. And then
you try to regulate.
Like trying to, like, you know, like, let me speak to the manager. I'm going to beat you up too. Type stuff, and they tried to remove him from the mall, and he escalated that. So I just think he has anger management issues.
I also believe that you know, it is a lot of pressure to be a star, and I think all of them should take some type of counseling, because you can't take somebody from nothing and give them hundreds of $millions because you're gonna act the ass like, yo, because all of us want to say, I got money. So, yo, you can't tell me nothing, and then somebody can tell you. I think that
should be a requirement when they get
this. It should be a requirement because he's also a young man, and he's a good basketball player, though.
No, he's Ja Morant is great.
Good basketball player. Yeah.
No, he's great. Yeah. So
they would have gave him $200 million if he was.
Do they not? I mean, you know, and Memphis is not even like a large. It's like a mid-market, but do they not give them financial counseling?
No, I'm talking about mental. I'm talking about forget the money, like because right now, any of us on this panel right now, if we got somebody just gave you $200 million, what is the first thing you gonna do? Right now, DeVita, if you got $200 million, what's the first thing you would do?
Pay off my bills.
Besides that, that's a given. What would you do after the $200 million?
I'm buy my mama a house, me and my man a house.
You gonna do some nigga shit. Like you
I'm buy every car I ever wanted.
I'm gonna get some titties.
Damn.
Right, I might get a new ass.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. So you're giving these athletes and their stars, superstars, international stars, all this money, they're going to do some nigga shit. Like it just is what it is. As for me, you know, me being digested a certain lifestyle and don't even want to be a part of that lifestyle, and I could afford certain things. If you gave me $200 million, I'm not going to do no nigga shit. I'm going to think of how I can enhance what I'm doing. You know, that's what I would think about. I'm not going to no strip club. I'm not doing, you know, none of that stuff. You know,
you're not going to the strip club, doggy?
I don't go to the strip club now. So why would I get money and just say, yeah, I'm in the strip
club? They got good chicken wings.
We're not gonna bother you this episode. We're gonna leave that.
You know I don't go to the strip club.
Okay.
When I've been in the strip club, I never been. You ain't never been.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying if you had $1 million, you wouldn't go.
Nah, I wouldn't. I probably would buy a strip club. I probably would purchase one.
That's
I probably would purchase one.
I'm gonna invest my money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think of higher ways of earning. Like, oh, y'all want to be out here buying box and gripping box? Okay, well, I'm going to be the box facilitator here. I'm going to facilitate that. But that's it. So again, I wouldn't be in a situation where I'm doing dumb things. But 50,000 is a lot of money. Some people don't make 50,000 in a year, right? So even if I have millions of dollars, I would think of some type of youth fund. I would really think about that before I think about a few minutes of pleasure. And I probably, if any of you Ja Morant, you probably been palming ass. It wasn't nothing special about that ass. It's no ass worth 50 racks. Not to me.
You
know what I'm saying? Like even Beyonce couldn't even say to me, I'll give you a squeeze for 50,000. I'm a millionaire. I wouldn't even do it.
You go too far. You know I love Beyonce. I think if Beyonce offered that to me, I was paying 50,000.
So you'll palm Beyonce ass for 50 racks.
If she made 200 million?
Yes. What you mean? It's Beyonce.
I don't care if it was Beyonce. No, that might be a dude name. So we gonna
extract that from the record. Take that off the record.
I'm just saying. Listen, I'm just saying.
Deion Ferris.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like look, we're not gonna do that. So I'm just saying. Like for me, nah, I would find something else to do with the money. But then these guys really be having disposable money. Because they have the shoe contracts, they have
they have a lot.
The actual basketball contract, and they have the. But I ain't giving no bro no money, 50,000. You know what I'm saying? I got little babies.
Not just any bro, but if you was,
it wouldn't be none. It wouldn't.
If it was your shorty throwing it back, you wouldn't.
But we wouldn't be in a strip club. We wouldn't be in this because I want you to know. I'm paying it for you. It was just him in the strip club. You know that, right? It was just him by himself. It wasn't a strip club. It was just him.
That's a real.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Like
whoever that girl was came up.
Yeah.
$50,000 for one dance.
Nah, she gave some sloppy woppy too. Better believe that.
If I was hypothetically a stripper and this is like me and one person and we're just alone in a strip club, that would freak me out.
Yeah,
that would. Yes. But if it was $50,000, I mean, I see why they become strippers because that's a lot of money for one dance. I ain't gotta do much little work for 30 minutes.
Look, and we could actually segue into former stripper, Blac Chyna, because that's really what she is. She's a former stripper. Like she don't rap, she don't sing, she don't do anything.
I was like,
Blac Chyna was a former stripper.
I think Blac Chyna did a song.
Yeah, but after the fact, she already because she was known for having the two piercings in her face.
Yes.
And she's a former stripper. So at the end, she came up off of her relationships. First Tiger, then the Kardashian, which is all of that is just weird to me. And then she's known for having her body enhanced. And recently, y'all could talk about her transformation.
Yeah, recently she decided to get her there's silicone that she had put into her butt. And this was stuff that she said she had done at 19. Mm-hmm. And the silicone is sort of the early era, basically when girls were getting the ass shots and they were going to like underground, like hotels and motels and basements. And everybody was going to specific kind of like particular people. I actually have a name. I'm not going to name names.
I have a name too.
Yeah, but I know exactly who they're going to. But basically those girls were going there and like that silicone started to spread and a lot of people have been experiencing pain, complications. Some people have even died behind this.
So you're telling me Coco and Davida, it was y'all have a name of an individual that was doing it?
She won't say it explicitly, but yes, she was doing it. Yeah.
Well,
she's the main one. There's another person that was doing it, and I don't remember her name. She was a transgender that died in jail. But the main one that I'm talking about, no.
So the main one was a transgender that was doing it?
Or? No. The main one is not transgender, and she was like super high end, like the ones that you see, right now, like the top girls. She was doing all of them.
Why we not out in
Nah, because she don't say it out loud, so I'm not gonna say it.
Y'all both shaking your head on some vow of secrecy. Shit.
No, because I met her. She's a sweet girl.
She don't name
a lady because she's old.
Okay, so is it an entertainer though? Is it an entertainer?
No, she's not. No,
she's very regular. Well, I mean, not regular because she got money because they paying for it.
Yeah.
But it's one
She's a
specific.
nice lady.
Man, now y'all got my spidey sense tingling. I want to know who it is. Who was fixing all the ass? Well, we gonna have to speak behind the scene because I want to know who was putting a cork in their ass. Because remember, they was using bathroom cork at one time too.
They was doing cork, and they were using like medical grade silicone, or like, and then they were taking like Fix-A-Flat. And from
who was really doing that? People were really they were that pressed to have an ass.
Yes, they was using cork.
Yep. Yeah, they were like caulking and everything, and then they were just like leaving them. She'll smack them up, get them on. They had to send them on. I
literally ordered caulk last night for my towels in my bathroom.
Well, stick it in your ass now. Now you got an ass. So all right. She's getting the silicone removed. She's getting she got her breast reduced. She got She had fillers in her face, and then she got the lady was taking like it was kind of a little graphic to look at, but she was actually injecting something to reduce the fillers, but it was all over her face, so it's reducing all that, and her lips too. So I mean, as a woman, okay, many of you are, and I want to talk about y'all being women. You are kind of pressured or told by different people you would look better if you blah. You would look better if you blah. What is some of the pressures? Put yourself in Blac Chyna's situation of doing it and then not doing it. Davida, I'm gonna start with you because Davida, I don't know if you want to talk about your life, but you don't have to, but you can talk.
I have a whole channel about me having a BBL, whole series.
So Davida has a BBL.
Did you fly out for it?
I went to Miami.
Okay.
Yeah. So did you have to I just want to know if this is really like how it is like, when you look at it online. So you have to sit like how did you sit in the plane seat? Like you couldn't sit, right?
Yeah, you had to kneel. Like I bought 3 plane seats.
Oh, wow.
So I had to sit. I had like a one of the baby pillows. I forgot what it's called. And I had to sit at first, but I was holding myself up because we had to have and then when it took off, when they said you could have your seatbelt off, I laid across the seat. And then when I had to land, I had to put it back on.
Damn.
Was it a significant difference?
I don't think so. I mean, I look very natural. Like I'm not gonna show it now, but they can go to my channel.
Give them your channel.
But I mean,
give them your channel.
I'm just saying,
let her give them their channel.
Oh, Davida Simone.
Okay, Davida Simone. Yeah. So go ahead, Coco.
What I'm just saying is that was it enough to change your pant size?
No, I think I just was wearing the wrong pant size before. Like I fit into my pants now.
Okay.
So I look at old pictures, like I can see the difference. So but it's not like bodacious like a Blac Chyna. But most girls who get BBLs to be bodacious, they have to go like 2 or 3 rounds. It's not like a first round thing. Because especially someone like me, I was skinny, so I had to gain the weight and then to get the fat. Some of those girls, they don't have no weight. They have to go multiple rounds to get the butt.
And then, Davida, you could tell the audience that you got a breast reduction and then your titties grew back. What is that all about?
They grew back.
Yeah.
What is
that? The point of what we're trying to say is that I didn't do none of that stuff because someone told me I would look better.
I think it's interesting that you did two extremities. You did one to take away what women want.
Take away, yeah.
And then they came back, and then you did one the BBL thing. So it's very, very it's very crazy that the adverse effects that can happen because you could get a reduction and they could come right back. So the reduction,
there's adverse effects to even BBLs. I think Blac Chyna was saying that's the safest route, but people are still dying for those things too.
Yeah.
I ended up in the hospital after mine for like a week because I had a high fever and I was alone taking care of myself. So I didn't want anything to happen. So I just went to the hospital and they ended up admitting me because they weren't familiar with BBLs. I probably should have stayed in Miami a little longer, but to Blac Chyna's point, it is very scary. It's not always safe, but don't make the decision because a man or a woman tells you need those things because I'm not gonna I didn't do it because of a man. I did it because I wanted to look a certain way.
Gotcha.
And
because you did have a pancake for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Remember, that was our running joke. I was too extreme.
I know.
You got Coco got the cake. She don't. She got the jugs. You don't. So it was just, it was two extremes, So at the
Somebody
same
said I'm Wolverine.
Yeah. Your titties grew back.
I'm about to transform when the full moon is.
Yeah. So see, I don't. So is this the new thing? You think more women are going to go on this path of removing enhancements? What do you think?
Yeah, you're looking like Kim Kardashian is like, got rid of all of her, her different whatever procedures are. Khloe Kardashian, she is like a pencil, like a rod right now. She got rid of all her procedures. A lot of people right now just are on the path to just being slimmer. And while she's a natural girl, Megan Thee Stallion, beautiful natural girl, she's much slimmer now than she was.
I just saw her on Instagram. I'm like, whoa, she lost so much weight. I mean, it could have been in the stress, so much, but she looks good. She looks good.
But don't y'all think it's a danger of these women have the money to get the enhancements, right? Then they also have the money to remove them if they so choose to. A lot of women out here don't have the money to go through that rigorous surgery of removing silicone from their body. So don't you think
a lot of women don't have the money to get the surgery, and they think that the surgery is just that, but like the surgery itself costs $4,500. Well, mine's did, but then the aftercare, you need money for that too, and people don't understand. They're like, oh, let me go get a BBL because it's a new thing to do, but you got to save for the supplies, the aftercare, the massages. Like I think I spent like $12,000 overall.
Damn.
Just on after. I mean, like. Take $4,500 out of that, but on aftercare, they don't understand. Like, it's not just a fat. Like, you gotta really save up your money, or you're gonna look crazy.
I've known people that have gotten liposuction, and they didn't wear the faja. They were just kind of outside, and just like they just did not do what they were supposed to do. So because they didn't like do what they had to do, they just went right back to what it was.
Someone asked, how long did the recovery take? So actually, like, sit down, they tell you don't sit for 6 weeks.
Jeez.
And then after that, you can't work out. You have to wear faja. I think I even wore my faja for a year after my surgery.
What's faja? What I mean?
It's the surgical garment you have to wear underneath it. I think I wasn't fully like healed where I felt comfortable for a whole year. I'll say that to answer your question.
Wow.
Maddie.
So all right, now when you look back, so do y'all think this is gonna be the trend of? Because to me, I'm gonna be real with you. Black women naturally have a body type. To be thin is tough. To be thin, to being black women. Many black women are naturally curvy, or might be a little curvy here or curvy there. The Kardashian thin is not probable because even though Meg will lose weight, she's still going to have her curves. Right. So I don't want the new thing to be a waif. Remember waifs before? You remember a waif?
I'm sorry, the comments are crazy right now.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Don't come here dissing the host." Your ass will disappear like yesterday.
Oh, that's
someone
big.
Else said.
Nikki said 12 on ass.
Yeah, we could review the comments after we.
Later, to distract from the conversation. But yes, I remember waifs. Waifs is
Kate Moss.
Man.
Kate Moss.
Yeah, that's literally who I was thinking about. She was the one that started that. So then people started being waifs.
Yeah.
At that time, they wanted to be 85 pounds.
So is that where we?
I think to your point, I think people just follow celebrity trends. So if right now, if everybody's skinny, then everybody's going to try to be skinny.
Think of the 90s, how everybody was like natural beauty. Then we transitioned to surgery, especially like Kim K. Like a lot of people follow her. Like a lot of people hate her, but a lot of people follow her because now her and her sister's skinny. Everybody getting skinny.
They're getting skinny now. Yep.
But
that was also. I think the trend is dying out. The BBL trend, to answer that question, though.
Yeah.
Y'all really think so?
Yeah, I mean, it was just like a PPP loan thing.
Yeah.
Like,
damn, she fouled.
I mean, I didn't get a PPP loan. I had to pay out of my own pocket. But I think once everybody got their PPP loan, they're like, "Let me go to Miami.
I'm going to go get me an ass." Yeah. Yeah. I don't. I think me personally, being a male, thinking about it, whatever a woman wants to do with their body, I don't really have no opinion on it. I just would want them to be safe. And, take the best precautions. So if you want a BBL, that's your business because you got to live with your ass, not me. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of it,
even just people comment like, I couldn't deal with a woman who got work done. Like, okay, go find you someone who can. Like,
I mean, in the sense of that, like, you may not necessarily know that a person, like with a BBL, you wouldn't know the person got work done.
Yeah,
that's true too.
They would have to. So how? But my thing is, I probably would want to feel a BBL. I would probably. So what is it? Just fat, booty fat?
Yeah,
like,
it's just a fat transfer. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you wouldn't with a BBL, you would not know.
You would not know.
Now the silicone, you'd know because there's obviously something. There's like a foreign object in the person's body.
Feel like
not even though I've seen silicone ass and it looks still jiggly. It still moves.
So what is it like? Feel like little marbles in the ass and all that shit. Like what we
that's what it. I think those pellets are. That's a byresult of like when it's starting to like break down and degrade. I don't think that it starts off like that. And it's also like those people have to get massages too.
Got you. So okay, so
I think when BBLs first started though, they were looking like peas, and people were like, "Oh my god." Yeah. But they look more natural now. You really won't be able to tell.
So what is this bumblebee thing that I'm seeing right now? These chicks walking around looking like they're playing as peanuts, dude. What
that's probably silicone.
That's because I'm confused. I mean, I don't know what's going on, and I'm looking and I see some women they got this cake, but they legs is like fam, like your fam. Come on, man. Yeah. You definitely
super tiny.
Yeah, you got some work done.
Sorry, I needed a little.
Oh no! Yeah. Why did I think you're about to sip just straight from the bottle?
Yeah. Right.
Cheers.
So Davita, you doing that? You couldn't get no action for a year, or you had to do like some crazy, wild, different position or something like that. Like,
I don't remember, Donnie.
No, I'm just saying because you think I'm just thinking about like because somebody made a good point. I couldn't imagine being in a relationship and I can't get no box for a year because you wanted an ass. Was the ass worth it? I mean, I know you.
That's a wild argument.
Yeah, think about it. Well, your jaws is going to be hurting or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That mouth is.
I mean, obviously, I waited the time. I think I waited the time period the doctor said, but I really don't remember.
Okay.
Like, I don't remember.
What was your decision to do it? Why did you do it?
I just wanted to look a certain, like, okay, to be fair, one of my friends, I've always wanted to look that way.
Gotcha.
But I was like, oh, if I get a surgery or BBL or silicone or whatever, I didn't want to look like that P. So that's why I was scared because I've never wanted to look like that. Like, because I didn't want nobody to could tell. But my best friend got it done and she looked so natural. And I was like, girl, send me your doctor ASAP. And then... and then I went and I love it. Like I love my result.
So she's going through a lot right now. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Blac Chyna look ugly as a motherfucker right now.
Oh
no. I'm just keeping it real. She look ugly.
No, I don't think she's ugly. No, I'm not gonna agree with that.
Fam, she looks ugly.
Now, currently, I think
that's the point.
In her face is
Blac Chyna naturally, like what she really looks like, is actually a very cute, beautiful girl.
The beginning, she did look good.
Yes, but the kind of the stuff that she did, she even admitted it herself. She was looking like Saw, like she said it during the procedure, like while the lady, But she was looking a little wicked and out there. Like it's like you're doing too much. But her natural, getting those fillers down, she'll be fine. She's a good looking girl.
But I mean, you black people, we naturally have lips. We don't have to do anything to our lips.
Not all black people. I've seen black people with little lips and they want to get them filled. I mean, they don't have to. I think we are beautiful.
Some people got baloney lips. It is what it is. Just live with your baloney. You don't have to go.
I'm of the mind that I think that I'm of the mind that like you can be skinny, you could be thick, you can be, fat, whatever the case is. Like, I feel like, even if you would decide to get athletic, right? Let's just say like we all just decide to get athletic and we all have a certain body type. Like I'm never going to be top heavy. I'm not going to look, any better than the person that's top heavy and maybe slender on the bottom. She's going to probably look more athletic than I could ever look. And I don't think that we would both like one person looks better than the other. I think that as long as you look healthy, then I think that's great. Like, I just don't think people and I also just feel like everybody doesn't have to have a fat ass. Like, you could have a nice ass. You can have a nice ass that's not that big.
Now, as a man, I'm going to tell y'all something. Them little skinny booties, them shits be, you sleep, dudes asleep. I mean, people sleep on them little skinny booties. Some of them little girls got a little fatty because it's not big, but
little girls.
mean little girls in size, not in age. We're talking about in
I'm
size.
like, huh?
Some of them have nice booties because it's small and compact and together. So you be looking like, damn, her shit right. You know what I'm saying? But just having a big bodacious ass, truthfully, some people believe that that's unhealthy. Some people in some places believe that it's unhealthy altogether.
That because of Instagram, it makes it so hard, like not necessarily for me. Like I don't care. I barely be on Instagram, to be honest.
Yeah.
But like some women, it creates a standard that's hard to keep up with because like you said, everybody's getting a BBL or something. It's a whole bunch of fat asses, and then even if you have BBL or your ass is a little bit ass and her ass is bodacious.
Yeah, I'm just saying for me, I'm not attracted to it. Like if you got a nice ass, you got a nice ass. If you don't, you don't. I mean, I don't want you to have a pancake, but all of this enhancement and all that, man, go to the gym and do you some squats, eat some potato chips. You know what I'm saying? And they got certain exercises that's definitely going to help you. It's just going to take you a while. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take you a while.
And you have to eat and protein and all that stuff.
Yeah. So, you know, it's definitely different things that you would have to do to and everything is a work in progress. But I think but now look, right? Now there's the flip side of it. So you go to Miami, you get a BBL, right? And then it takes you a year to heal. In a year, you could have probably got a fat ass if you worked out.
I'm lazy, doggy. To be
but we have to be honest.
I like microwave results. Okay,
but I love that you would admit that, though. No, she admitting that, and that's the part of the culture that needs to be. You know,
my man be trying to get me in the gym since I've known him.
I'd like to add something to that. So you hit the gym. Let's just say she never went and got the BBL, and she went to hit the gym. Again, it's not going to give her a fat ass. If that's not what her genetic capability is, but it'll give her a very nice ass.
Right. So can you lose your ass? That's why I said because it's a fat transfer. Can you lose it?
You could get it taken out, but you won't. I mean,
no, I'm just saying
if I get really, really skinny, the fat is not permanent. It doesn't like if I lose weight, it's gonna lose.
It's still fat. If you lose weight, you lose fat cells. Then yes, that's possible too.
See, because we gotta talk about the science, right? The science is if you get a fat transfer, it stays with you no matter if you go up and down. That's what you're saying.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
So you can lose your ass.
Yeah, but you won't lose it like that. Like if I gain weight, so the whole point of the BBL, like the stimulation or whatever they do to put the fat in there, it makes you like get a bigger butt. As you get skinnier, it shrinks. But because of those cells there, if I get bigger, it's gonna grow there too. Like that's how they stimulate.
I think that's a little bit of an advertisement and a little bit of oversell because just the reality is, the reality is that like if you can't first of all you cannot spot reduce, right? So if I said to myself today like I want to lose weight in my ass, it's just no matter what I do, and if I run on that treadmill like 10 miles a day, it's not gonna happen like that. Now,
but I will say when I get skinnier, I have been getting smaller there.
Yeah, it just so it's like. You just kind of have to wait it out and see. That would be my expectation.
So basically, your stomach is in your ass right now. What you're saying, right? You got a stomach ass. You know what I'm saying? Because they gotta take the fat from somewhere, right? So you got a stomach ass. So all right. So the Blac Chyna is, but I do want to ask though, why is she the poster girl for anything? Like I'm confused.
Because she puts herself out there. I think it's that simple.
Nah, I don't think. I mean, what is she famous for again? Like, what does she do?
Because of her baby daddies and the Kardashian, experience and all of that. Yeah. So
do you think? And I want both of y'all to answer. Do you think what goes on in pop culture is sadly starting to dictate what's going on in Harlem and on Nostrand? You know what I'm saying? Like this is really bad to me. Like because at the end of the day,
TikTok is dictating those things.
But they're trying to ban TikTok too. You know that, right? They're trying to get rid of TikTok. Period.
Yeah. The government, like it's at the presidential level.
Yeah.
But I think the government, what they're trying to do is ban it off of government phones and government things because we can't even use it for the army.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I didn't know.
I think it's more so just government related. They're not going to delete it altogether.
Well, I don't know. They're saying like, something with
They're trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So all right. So again,
am I paused?
No, you're just fine.
Oh.
So my thing is, how is it affecting such a low level of our society where it's hitting the hood? It's like girls is like you said, getting PPP loan and going like I'm going to Miami for what? You going to Fontainebleau? No, I'm going to get ass.
My thing is like, it's like you're like, you're like welcome to Popeyes and your ass is crazy for no reason. Like, why
this is what that's what I'm asking you, because I done seen some like, why does she gotta ask? Like, she's here, she's about to put the bib on me at the dentist. Like, why is her ass so fat? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's about to put that. Like, what is the point? So again, is it you think it's to attract? Because think about it, we gotta be respectful, but we gotta be honest at the same time. If you in the hood trying to attract men with a fat ass, what type of men you think you're going to attract in the hood?
To that point, that's a very valid point. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas outside with cups.
Some of them be the main ones like, oh, I hate when he's catcalling me, like trying to hide. But like, girl, you got that fat ass to it. So for somebody.
But speaking of that, I mean, to going back to Doggie, what you said, if you in the hood and you got that, fat ass, you're not going to get the dentist.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe if he's into that.
No, but I'm saying you're going to get slim pickings because
spending the $50,000 in the strip club.
No, but you're going to get, if you in the hood with a big old ass, you're going to get slim pickings. You're going to get niggas outside in front of the store with cups. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get a nigga who's wearing fucking basketball shorts for drawers. You're going to get that. That is what's in the hood. So it ain't like you got a fat ass and move to the burbs or move to where, you're going to get the dudes in the projects. Like, you're going to get that. So
if you live, I don't know.
So you got a fat ass to let regular bums hump on you?
Okay. Let me just say this. I actually have a naturally fat ass, right? And I'm used to the cat calls to that extent. But there's a really weird intersection of people that try to talk to me. And I'm just like, why is they trying to talk to me? So like, I could be in Wall Street and like the white guy... The white guy's like, hey, like, what's going on? Want to have a drink? And I'm like,
I was about to say, I think it's your environment. Like, if you're around the project, they're gonna holler at you. But if you take that ass to Wall Street,
no, that's facts. No, you're right. You're right, Davida. But what I'm saying is that where do you live? So you're gonna spend time in the hood in the Crown Chicken more than you're gonna be on Wall Street. So you want Crown Chicken niggas hollering at you? Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, you gonna have to take that ass on the road if you really want some quality. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm confused. Like, what are you getting this ass for if you still in the hood? And then also it is kind of bugged out to have a fat ass and then be living in the projects or something like that. Like, you could have took that 4,500 and you know
what's crazy? When I went to birthday
like
dinner, the waitress had the fattest ass I've ever seen in my life. And me and my man and my brother were all having this conversation, and we were like, why are you working here as a waitress with an ass like that? Like, you shouldn't be in that. Like, to your point, you shouldn't be in the hood with a fat ass.
Maybe she thought she gonna get tips. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe she's trying to get her money back, right?
Like, literally, like Blac Chyna's ass before the removal.
So, okay, now, in another question, when they do this removal and they go back to what we don't even know what she's going back to, because she got a reduction, she got stuff taken out, she got the silicone taken out, she got the lip fillers taken out and the stuff on her face taken out. What's next for these type of women? How will they sustain? Because she also said allegedly she gave up her OnlyFans and she made $240 million. I think that's cap.
I think that's cap for sure. As far as the money,
that's Capricorn.
I do think and then she also said allegedly she got $3,000 in her checking account. That's definitely cap.
Yeah, like look, that's this type of cap like this. That's that Bobby Shmurda throw it in the air type of cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here. Like, you ain't got no tour. And to Ciara Holmes' point, remember K. Michelle was first, but
I was about to say that. And then I saw it, I had forgot.
But her ass was rotten though.
Yeah. It was bad. Sick. But she also has a reality show where she talks with different women who are going through it as well. And some of these women have like deformities from how bad the silicone was, had traveled. So it actually, if you look at K. Michelle's reality show, and be honest with you guys, this is not an endorsement, you know what I'm saying? but I'm just saying it's actually worth watching because it's very real as far as those botched surgeries and those basement procedures and so forth.
Because she got sick because of it, so she had to have a lot of removal surgeries. So it's like crazy that everybody's talking about Blac Chyna taking it out, but let's be honest, K Michelle was been talking about it, but because they don't like K Michelle, they wasn't even hearing her. So now all of a sudden, everybody listening to Blac Chyna.
Yeah, I think the extremity is that Blac Chyna didn't get sick. K Michelle almost died from
So they should have listened to her. To my point.
Well, I think that also it's the approach. I think that with K Michelle, she, like you said, she almost died, and she's just talking about something that people just couldn't really conceptualize. It's like, oh my gosh, this is what's happening to this one person. Blac Chyna, while she's reducing things and doing preventative things, she's also talking about her personal journey as far as like, hey, I just want to change myself and be a better person. So that's kind of a little bit more attractive to people because they're saying like, hey, I want to be a better person too, So I think it's more like that.
But how does this resonate with whether you got something in your ass or not? Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. I think even in these women saying, they're removing it, they should be more saying don't do it in the first place because this is the end result.
I think that's what she said though,
I think they're definitely, K Michelle's definitely saying that.
K Michelle, yes, but because she got sick. Blac Chyna, I don't know if she'll have the following of people saying that I'm not doing it.
No, Blac Chyna did say, she said if you're gonna do anything, do a BBL.
She did say that. She did say, but my thing is, I don't know, man. I shout out to all the natural women, even the women who might have got a massage, even the women who did any enhancement or whatever the case may be. Shout out to you. You do what you do for you. Don't let nobody try to encourage you because you think you go and you get these big old water balloon titties for a dude and then y'all break up. Now you stuck with them titties.
Right. Don't ever do it for a man.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you want to, it makes you happy, but don't do it for a man.
No, I'm just saying a lot of the next man might not like no big old water balloon titties. You know what I'm saying? So again, you have to do what you do for you. Self-image is something that everybody deals with. Everybody. I don't care, no matter how perfect a person looks to you, no matter how perfect a person projects they think they are, everybody deals with their self-image. Everybody has something about their self that they don't like. They just don't say it publicly. And if they can change one thing about their self, they would, but the pressure of doing it, and this is the end result. So she did maybe do it, but I don't know. I think she looked busted now, though, like on some real. Not saying she looked good with it because she started looking a little she started looking spooky. You know what I'm saying? She started looking real Halloween masky to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and what it was for me, I don't like when black women mess with their lips. I just don't like it.
Oh, I don't like that. Yeah. No, my other thing is I don't like people, black people mess with their nose, which I don't know if Blac Chyna did that, but I do not like black people with nose jobs. I think whatever nose you were born with, keep
it. Yeah, I don't.
I've seen some really good ones though on TikTok, but I mean, I guess you're right.
See, and then again, we have these social media platforms that are very influential in what people are doing to themselves, not knowing that now they have filters and they have different things. Like they got filters that'll completely change your face right now.
Yeah,
right.
But it's still your face.
But a person wouldn't even know that it wasn't your face if they didn't know you. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot of pressure. She don't look good though.
I want to say that there's also like body dysmorphic disorder where it's like you look at yourself and you don't even look like, you just don't see what's in the mirror like accurately,
I guess people say that about
Little Kim. Don't even look like I'm about to say.
People say that about Little Kim.
She didn't even look the same anymore.
Because the first time like she changed herself, it was like, damn, she bad. And like I said, me knowing her, growing up, like she always was like the bad girl. And I mean, imagine a girl that's about 4'11", got cake, fly, with the big door knocker earrings, and it's like, yo, you are every hood guy's hood girl. But then you get into these Hollywood spaces and somebody say, you ever thought about doing your teeth? And then you ever thought about doing this? And then because Coco, we have a mutual friend that has said something to you, like you ever thought, and they think they're in a Hollywood weird space. And that's what happens. But if you had to succumb to the suggestion, you'd be out there with some jugs right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. I would have had, and then maybe I'd have been like, well, and I look a little heavy now because I got the booty and I got the jugs. Maybe I have to take my weight even more, or maybe I have to get my thighs even. It's just so many things that you just start doing more and more and more and more.
Yeah, because
it doesn't stop. Sometimes people get addicted to that stuff.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. Yeah, and then you go hit the scale and you're like, hold on, I'm 160, and then you like not realizing that 10 pounds of that is titty. So that's just you. So you know, and I'm saying that to say you have to live with that 10. So you could be trying to hit this number because you think you're overweight, but not realizing it's something that I added to me that has that. Right. So you almost would have to subtract the 10 and then go with the weight from there. So, I mean, this is just all unfortunate situation. So I named this Ciara's dress is too much, Ja Morant is too street, and Blac Chyna is too plastic. You know what I'm saying? That was the title of this video. And basically that covered, a lot. But Teyana Taylor, somebody said Teyana Taylor's getting her nose done. And see, again, too, we have to be careful about what we tease people about and what we make them feel insecure about, because sometimes the insecurity, but the biggest, what's funny, right? The biggest insecurity sometimes comes from your own family.
Yeah.
You know what Michael Jackson's nickname was for Janet, right? He used to call her Donk.
Yeah, I used to know.
He used to call her Donkey because he said she had a big butt. Mm-hmm. So that's her nickname for her Donk. So if she didn't grow into her booty, she could have been. And then they said Joe Jackson used to tease Michael, call him Big Nose.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all weird. Hopefully the grown-ups can do what they want. We just don't want the youth influenced by what they see and
they're getting younger and younger with the surgeries. Like,
it's actually when Davida just brought up TikTok, because TikTok is something that like it's a very youth-based kind of place. Mm-hmm. So like when you're sitting and it's like, we're not even just talking about celebrities anymore. We're also talking about, so-called influencers. Yeah. So somebody's just like walking you through their procedures. And sometimes I watch those videos because they're interesting, Mm-hmm. I'm just like, wow, so this person really did go through quite a transformation. So it's like, if I were 18 and I saw that, maybe I would be thinking like, I'm not in that headspace, but maybe I would be. I don't know.
That's probably why Kanye didn't want North on there.
I was going right there. I'm glad you said that. What do y'all think about that? Do you think?
Because he was like, it's all the influence, and really, she's influencing people herself. Like she's meeting up with what's the girl, Ice Spice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy. She met up with
I don't. As a father, you do kind of have a right with what you want your children to do, especially when they mama give it up the way they give it up. So I think it's more.
My girl.
I'm just saying. I think it's more of his insecurity of what he knows about.
Right, exactly. Because my thing is, I am not a fan of Kanye at all. I think he's just, I've never been a fan of Kanye, and you definitely know that. But what's right is right, and what's true is true, right? Now, and a broke clock can be right twice a day.
Facts.
When Kanye was opposed to her having Northwest on on TikTok, I was like, yo, I don't even with him, but he's right. Mm-hmm. Like, what is this child doing on TikTok? Yeah, because she's not even of the age. I think TikTok, you got to be like 15 or something, or 14.
Well, I will say, like, she does have the comments off. Like, North can't interact, but you can see how much of it she consumes, because how will she know who Ice Spice? I mean, obviously she's on the radio, but like she knows what she looks like, all that stuff. You wouldn't know that if you weren't consuming the content. Mm-hmm. So I think that was really Kanye's argument, like, I don't want my child being influenced by this.
No, I mean, he's also, off his rocker, because he's talking about, who his wife was and what she has done. But it's like, that's your wife. Like,
yeah, nigga, you married her.
Like,
cut it out.
And you married her, you had children with her. So like, I don't get down with those kinds of insults from you. If somebody else off the block or, across the street, like, yo, that family over there, that lady, I mean, but like, you can't say that about your wife. I don't get down with that.
So let me ask y'all something. What's your thoughts on just everything is just content now? Like, did you notice that everything is content? Like, what do you think about that? So what I'm saying is,
well, I'm a content creator, so
well, we all are, right? Obviously, we all. But I'm just saying, like, if me and you get into a text argument, now that's content. I don't like that. I don't think everything should be content. I think some things should be just left for where it's at. You understand what I'm saying? I just think everything has become content. Like a nigga sitting there eating a chicken sandwich. That's content now.
Oh,
like,
yeah, no.
It's content.
But everything is content.
I'm definitely.
Now.
I'm guilty of it too. You know, like I may say like, yo, I know nobody's had this chicken sandwich. Let me go ahead and just put it on TikTok. Yeah. You know, I'm definitely guilty of that. And then you start to like think about it and just look at yourself like, yo, this is some stupid shit. Like I'm not teaching anybody anything. I'm just doing a little dance and then uploading it. And it's just like, yo, what is the point of this? You know? So yeah, I think that it's not, you know, social media, just, you know, by and large social media, it's just not healthy. We're all on it. Yeah. But it's not healthy. Like, and there's a lot of it is not really like, there's nothing teachable in it in terms of like that content thing. I think that people that are content creators or that are, here's my thing. And this is kind of something that I've wanted to say. I think that what happens is there are people that are journalists that are people that are that move the culture, people that are very, very important voices, right? Then there's just like motherfuckers, who's just motherfuckers, you know, who just
niggas going nigga, right? Just niggas.
Who just decided like, yo, I could do that too. But the problem is that, and you find this a lot with like Twitter, people they find themselves saying like, well, hold on, if I do this scathing hot take, I'm gonna get like, you know, 3,000 retweets. So then it's like they start to sort of like, you know, form this sort of like this like mad, like this villainous like sort of character. And it's like it warps the mind. Like that stuff is not healthy and it's not good for us. And there are people that are being born into this. And it's like, it's just not, I mean, I don't know, like it's not healthy. It's not healthy.
It's again, becoming like more fake, if anything. Like it's you don't know who's real anymore because everybody's trying to be everybody. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's like you don't know what started the trend and who's
but
real.
It was never. But my thing is, it was never real. Like, I tell this story. I've said it to other people, but it's like I went to the mall, right, some months ago, and I seen this chick in the parking lot with a selfie camera thingy and a tripod, and she was holding. I could see they were empty designer bags, taking like fly content, like in front of the Neiman Marcus, like on swivel, like just came from the mall. I'm like, bitch, there's nothing in there.
I do that though. Like the other day,
she's guilty of it too.
I had went to the gym and literally, well, this was like 2 weeks ago. We had got a hotel because there was a gym in there. I'm like, let me go downstairs and get content. I literally turned on the tripod and started walking on the treadmill. Like I had just worked out and got off the treadmill and went upstairs.
Cap.
It be cap, but it's for the content. I'm like a day in my life.
I can't do it. I can't find myself. I mean, I feel like if I did do 24 hours with me and had a camera on me 24 hours, you would be like, wow, he's doing this, and doing that, and doing that.
Yeah.
But I just feel like certain things I don't want people in on, you know, like certain things, like if I give you everything, what's left for me? And I don't feel like I have to cap with anything. Like it would be real. But I feel like everybody is trying to be somebody. Everybody's trying to be famous.
Yes. I mean, that's fair. I mean, also, but if say I didn't get a chance, I really want to showcase me going to the gym, but while I'm in the midst of me working out, I'm not thinking about getting content, but I know that's part of my day. So if I have an opportunity where a gym is there and I just want to film content, that's why most content creators do. So it's not that they don't do it. It's just I got an opportunity to film while I'm cute.
Davida the Capper. Yeah, Davida the Capper. No, but the funny thing, the dynamic about it is that at least you can admit this is what's going on. So you're not. I'm just saying you're not like some anomaly. This is what's going on. So you're saying you're giving the side of, but you do take social media breaks. Why?
I don't know. Like sometimes it gets overwhelming. Sometimes I feel like I'm not where I want to be, and sometimes I also feel like I'm hitting a plateau. And so it'd be various reasons. Like right now, I feel like why am I on social media if I don't have anything to offer? Like,
do you lurk?
I'm not on there. I want to make money from it. Do I lurk? No.
Okay, so you
I'm on TikTok actively. Instagram not on actively. And Facebook, I'm not on actively, but it's because I don't feel like I have nothing to post on there. So it's just like, what am I going on there for? TikTok, I actually post. So, and YouTube. And
I'm the opposite because I don't really do the TikTok. I do Instagram stories because the referring traffic. But I don't really post.
That used to be me.
Yeah, I don't post on my timeline for Instagram because I don't like niggas commenting on my picture. Let me just be real with you. It just bothers me when niggas be like.
I just think I be getting in my head like I hit 1 million views on one of my videos, and then I didn't have nothing to follow up. So I was like, okay, what next? And then I got in my head, and then I just didn't get back on the platform.
Yeah, but you
I mean, I never take social media breaks.
Yeah, me either. I
but look at y'all following. It shows. So maybe I need to stop taking this.
But I love the tweet though. Tweeting is my favorite out of it.
Oh yeah, tweeting. Yeah.
We could watch a whole show, and I'm on Twitter talking about it.
Yeah, I love the tweet. But my issue with Instagram is
someone said I'm out here capping.
Yeah, my issue with Instagram is that the access that people have to you as well too. Like it could be a little overwhelming. Like don't come in my DM. You know what I'm saying? Like don't DM me. Unless it's something that's important, but your importance is not my importance, right? So,
and don't call me on Instagram.
No, you automatically get blocked.
That's
Matumbo.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all a story. So one time this man kept on trying to video call me because I'm the kind of person too, like Instagram, like I'll follow anybody back as long as your page is not private. If your page is private, obviously you got a reason why it's private. So that's not my business. I'm not curious. I don't care. So this guy, so I followed him back, like whatever. So the guy kept trying to video call me. I'm like, yo, stop trying to video call me. Like, what are you doing? He's like, yo, I just wanted to show you, like, I'm at a video shoot, blah, blah, blah. And I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. And he sends me a picture of himself, like at a video shoot. Like, I guess he's a rapper. Why is that my business? Like, what do I care about this? Like, what am I supposed to do with that information?
But why did he randomly video call you? Especially if I don't talk to you all the time. I hate that. Do not.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Randomly FaceTime me and do not call me on Instagram. I don't talk to you. I really talk to like 5 people every day, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. It's a lot of disingenuous stuff that goes on in social media too. Because what I don't like is when people try to tell me how much they like me and rock with me. But
Sorry about Barkley.
No, I rock with you, I mess with you, but here goes my video. Like, fam.
Right, exactly. I've literally watched, I've seen that in real time on Twitter with you.
Like, cut it. I like, don't.
They used to do that all the time to you, especially when you first started No Filter.
Yeah,
they used to always send you stuff like, "Doggy, promote me." You're like,
no. You want promotion? It's $1. I got $100 promos. You know what I'm saying?
And that's not even that bad.
It's not even a lot of money. It's not even.
That's not a lot. That's not a lot of money to invest in yourself on a platform this large. So you're kind of bugging if you
take advantage.
Yeah.
So this is the Beef and Broccoli show. This is the inaugural show. This is the reunion, the pilot. To we will improve. Yeah, we will get some theme music. We will get a lot of things. We just wanted to just come back and just show y'all that we back. So we doing this every Thursday.
I think so.
I like this.
Yeah.
So every Thursday, or y'all want to do different day? Y'all want to do more than once a week? It's on y'all. Well, y'all bug them and ask them. I'm here for the content.
Don't bug me. Ask Koku.
Yeah. That's what I said. Ask Koku. Give them y'all social media. I'm Doggie Diamonds on everything. Well, give them the social media that you're active on, because you don't want them following you.
Well, I'm Davida Simone on everything, so even if I'm not active, you can follow me.
I'm my YouTube channel, as you can see right there, is Koku TV, but I'm active on Twitter. That's at Koku Puff. I'm active on Instagram. That's at Koku Puff. And if you want to actually add some something to my Facebook like page, my little alias page of where I'm fake professional, that's facebook.com/Koku Puff as well.
Got you. Yeah, and I'm Doggie Diamonds on
shout out to No Filter.
Yes. So this is
right.
This I just want the audience to know that this show exactly, we're gonna probably do a few episodes to get y'all acclimated with it, and then it's gonna move to its channel. So it's actually a Beef and Broccoli show channel. Yeah, so and the first pinned comment will be that channel. So go there now, because we're not gonna be here for long. We're just here for a little while. And this is not a new. I don't want y'all to think this is a new show. This is a 5-year-old show that we're revamping. The gang is back together, and like I said, I have to talk to women sometimes, because sometimes they just be too testosterone and angry and too male. So these are two intelligent women who have different aspects, but different sides of the spectrum. Yeah, different sides of the spectrum. And I could give y'all a little bio on Davida. Davida was in the Army, so she got to travel the world, see the world. And Koku is from Africa. No, I'm saying Koku is Koku is actually she's originally from Chicago. So she's been around. She's been in Chicago. She's lived in Atlanta. went to college and
Lived
different
in LA,
things.
went to college.
And when I met both of them, they both were into entertainment, and we just kind of meshed together, and we put a lot of stuff together. So this is the beginning. We will improve. All comments and feedback is welcome, as long as it ain't no hate. You know what I'm saying? All comments and feedback, as long as it's not anything personal. We don't care about
even if you don't like my lashes, because I saw that comment too.
Yeah.
And one kind of comment, the kind of comments I don't like, and I just get pissed off when somebody's like, "Oh, yo, I knew you on the Ave, and we used to go to churches chicken together."
Please don't tell me how.
Do not leave no yo, remember me from Applebee's? Do not leave a comment like that. Like, that will irritate me.
Yeah, so
that will really irritate me.
So again, this is a work in progress. We're just happy to be back. It took we was on here for like a few hours getting our little template together and everything. So doing our graphics, and like I said, all feedback is welcome. Also, shares are welcome, likes are welcome, follows. Again, this is not going to be a typical. This is not a Venus versus Mars show. We're not talking about relationships every show. We're not also going to talk about pop culture every show. We talk about real life stuff. Beef and Broccoli is based in New York City. That is the boot besides the construction. So if we get a little inner city New Yorkie on you, don't get a little crazy, because we could talk about different cities too. And the world is a ghetto. So even though it's kind of New York based, everything is like that. So Davida, close us out.
What I want to say? Why you put it on me? I wasn't ready.
We say bye, nigga. Nah,
Bye.
All right. So until next time. And also the audio version to these shows will be available as well. So this is the actual full blown podcast. This is not a YouTube show. So that'll be available. I'm going to extract the audio. We had previous audio that was on SoundCloud, but this one go back. So somebody said, "I remember you from Miss Johnson."
Xavier, if you don't
So
I'm not
I thought you about to say, "I remember you from the old Beef and Broccoli show." I'm
No. Matter of fact, you know what? It wasn't the Popeye's chicken one wasn't the problem. It was those kind of comments, like, "Yo, remember in the third grade?" I don't even know this person. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember you. Don't say you remembered me.
And if they go through previous episodes, they won't even realize that y'all were on plenty of shows with me. All over the place, you know what I'm saying? Like, all over the place.
Thank you, Nettie.
Davida was with me on the big Guru show. The Guru show, she was actually at the old apartment and stuff like that. So yeah, this would be on Apple Podcasts. This would be on Spotify. This would be on everything. So it's a weekly thing. We just want you to spread the word. Like I said, all support is welcome. And I think that's it. We'll see them next week. Coco is in charge of the clips. You the one that
I got that.
So Coco is going to take clips from the show, extract it. Oh, we also have social media, Beef and Broccoli. Do we have access to the social medias again?
Yes, we have access. We're going to give you the full privileges for the YouTube channel. That I can do 1,000%. That's easy.
What about the Instagram?
I gotta figure out what the heck is going on with the Instagram. I'm gonna
hold up. Do we have an email? We must have an email. Maybe the Instagram and everything was going to the email.
Yes, we have an email, I believe, because you and I had the email. Yes, we do. Yeah, we can figure that out. And we have a Twitter, right? Yes.
The Beef from. So
we'll make Facebook, Instagram,
and I want people to know this is not my show. This is not Davida's show. This is not Coco's show. This is our show. So this is like a three-way split.
I'm Lee Vanner White.
Yeah, this is a three-way split on this show. So I don't want y'all to think I'm the main host, Coco's the main host. You will not see interchanging people. You won't see other people. It will always be us three. And it's not my show. So that's why, if y'all notice, I shut it the fuck up a lot too. I want them to talk, and I want y'all to get familiar with them and their character, their personality, and their point of view. So until next time, we out of here. Peace. I guess I'll just do this. Okay. That's how I end everything. Until next time, y'all. Thank you.
Wait, how do I do this?